Okay, I'm at the east entrance to Juniper Pole Cave. This cave's a little tricky, but anyway, but it's kind of fun. Parts of it a little bit steep, parts of it a little tight, parts of it a little bit difficult. You get the idea. So at least 3 sensors in here, so please don't mess with those. I don't think they're cameras. I think they might just be recording temperature, humidity, maybe sound, listening for bats. I don't know. But anyway, I'm standing up. I'm almost to the east end of the cave. Yeah. I guess I'll have to climb over this rock if I want to get to the end. Alright, so there's the end of the cave. Well, the east end of this tube. Long story. Let's see. Yeah. The end is sort of a mess. Alright. Kind of interesting cave though. Oops. Alright, so there's natural light from the east entrance. That's the way I came in. Oops, hang on. There we go. Alright, anyway. Alright, so there's the east entrance. There's the way I came in. Probably the way I'm getting out too. The skylight is easy enough. I could probably climb out, but I think I'd better just come back the way out. Come out the way I went in. So over here you can see it's a bit of a dead end to the left. Cave bulges out a bit. Nothing particularly interesting over here. Nice big room. So there's a breakdown pile here where the entrance is. I could go around the entrance to the right or the left. I'm going to go ahead and keep going left, go counterclockwise. Get through here is kind of fun. So the depth of this cave is a bit uneven because of all the rock piles. You kind of have to go up and down, up and down. Alright. See. I don't know if you can tell, but there's natural light. I can go up there, back around to the entrance. Or I could just go straight through here. If I'm feeling really brave, I could climb under here. All sorts of crazy options. Which actually could be bad if you're a beginning caver, because you might end up getting lost with too many choices. Better keep it simple. Unfortunately, about caves, what can look easy one way can be hard the other. So if I just told you to stick to the easy route, you might end up really getting lost. Is this the way through? Yeah, this is the way through. All right, here we go. Yeah. Oops. I think that's a camera I just walked past. Maybe just a motion sensor. Not sure. Ow. My knee pad slipped, so I put my knee on a rock. Okay. So as you can see, I could go down here to the left, or I can go up and straight. So I'm gonna do a little both. I'm gonna go over here where I can stand up and then go left. There we go. Wow, you can almost go under there, but I don't know if you can see the natural light. There's the skylight entrance. I'm gonna slink along the left side here. Oops, almost got my foot stuck. Okay. There we go. See, I had to climb up and over this rock. A little bit of work. Okay. Not facing down. I have to be careful not to get myself stuck upside down. So I'm gonna, as soon as practical, move my feet around in front of me. Oops. There we go. Now this tube over here at the left is a dead end. Oops. Looks like I pulled on a rock. Anyway. But it's got some cool stuff. Darn it. My knee pad got caught on a rock again. The cool part is I'm almost to the skylight. I think the skylight room is the coolest part of this cave. But nobody asked me, so never mind. All right, here we go. There, look at this. Look at the color on the wall. It's got the hydrophobic bacteria, silver colored and gold colored, yellow and white. Usually that happens in the caves where they're really wet. So, I don't know if you can tell the rock in here is all wet, damp. Not really dripping wet, but got some moisture. I'm not sure if this cave is open year round or all winter. I didn't bother to come here last winter, so not this cave. So maybe next winter I should look into that. Maybe there's ice back here. Since this cave, like this part of the tube, is a dead end, so there's no what's it called? There wouldn't be much airflow, which means it could get pretty cold. Have ice. I couldn't tell you if there's ice back in this cave or not. I don't see any sign that there was ice in the winter. It's pretty warm now, so it might stay too warm for ice. But yeah, look at this. It's almost like Golden Dome Cave in here. Ooh, oops, hit the ceiling. So do they. Alright, so this is the end of the cave basically. So I'm gonna sit down so I can safely pan out. show you the ceiling, because the ceiling here is really cool. See if I get it in focus. Look how sharp it is. Lots and lots of sharp rocks. Okay. I think if I kept crawling, I could go back a ways. I'm not going to bother. This will be good enough. I think we got the cave. So let me turn around. Oops. Face the way back out. Notice the wall is made of multiple layers here. That's really neat. And the whole ceiling is just covered with that colorful hydrophobic bacteria. Man, the floor is really rough. I should be careful. Rip open my pants. I still want to have dinner after this. I don't want to rip open my pants and then have to go to, yeah. Anyway, but look at the wall here. See if I can get a little closer. Yeah. Kind of neat. Alrighty then. Oh, cool. Some small dripstones. They don't have that many dripstones here. I don't know why not. Wow, I didn't realize this cave had dripstones. I wasn't even, whoops, I almost fell forward. I'm leaning on one knee because it's too short ceiling to stand up. I don't really like, if I sit on my rear end, I can't move around. All right, let's see if I can get through here. Hopefully without damaging anything. I bumped the ceiling earlier, but I don't think I caused any damage. I didn't hear anything break off. Oh, what the heck? Why does this thing want to focus? All right. Now let's see if I can crawl through here. If I got in, theoretically, I can get out. Alrighty, so now I'm back to the upper level, or should I say on top of the breakdown pile. But let me sit down here a second so I can show you. There we go. There's the skylight. I could climb out there. It's about 2 feet in diameter. I don't know if I'll bother to prove it though. I got nothing to prove. It looks kind of like fun, but I want to finish this video. Notice on the breakdown pile here. Okay, hold on a second. So, this is the way I just came out. That's the slightly easier way back. Although it's probably easiest just to climb back out the, what's it called? Skylight. And then here, since there's natural light coming through the skylight, look at all the moss and lichen and stuff growing here. Got green and blue-green, all sorts of pretty greens. Just right here. And then up here, there's a nice upper level near the entrance. Skylight. It's a little upper level here. Upper level here. So yeah. I'm only about 8 feet underground. My head's like 2 feet below the ground. But I don't know, it seems kind of sketchy to try to climb up this log to get out. So anyway, I'm definitely going to go back out the way I came. Or finish going through clockwise. Okay, so there's that pole. I don't think that's how the cave got its name though. But look at the ceiling here, how there's like one rough spot. That's a smooth rock. See how that's all red? And then over here, it's more gray, white, red, all sorts of colors. It's like United Nations of caves or something. And even way down here, see that green on the rock? That's light, photosynthesis. It's an ecosystem down here. Crazy, huh? Okay. I'm standing up here. In fact, it looks ahead of me like the ceiling's almost 9 feet tall. Whoa. Alright. Man, the floor is a bit uneven though. It's possible this cave's not entirely safe. You know, I had some people ask me, so you see all the breakdown rock here, and they asked me how common is it to be in a cave and have the ceiling collapse. I told them I've never seen that happen in person. I think most of the stuff, it collapsed when it first formed. But then over time, when it gets below freezing, the water expands and it can like pry the ceiling loose. So I guess if you came here when it's below freezing, well, one, icicles can fall down. And two, I think that's when the cave would get the most damage. I'm not going to bother to climb back here, but I do want to show you the ceiling. Look at that. Is that a nice ceiling or what? But yeah, I told him the safest time of year would definitely be late summer when it's driest and hardly no ice, etc. So the most dangerous would be like late spring when the icicles are melting, falling down. Because then theoretically you could get impaled by an icicle. I've never been hit by an icicle, but I've definitely heard icicles falling. In fact, I think I got it on video too. Look at my old videos, listen to my old videos. You might hear something. Okay, so down there is the way I came. Up there is the skylight. Hopefully that looks familiar. I was just over there. Notice how wide it is here. It's like a big old room. I notice there's like one spot on the ceiling that's different from the others. Suspicious, isn't it? It's a good thing about caves this hard, there's hardly any graffiti. You go to the easy caves, people like to, well, especially if it's like flat walls, it's easy for the people to vandalize the walls. They do it because they can. Okay. Not sure if there's a way back here or not. I don't think I did this earlier. Okay, so there's a way down there, way over here. Looks like it might be too difficult for me. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother to go down here. But if for some reason you want to, you can climb down there. All right, I'm gonna head back the way I came now. Let the young guns climb down there. Tell me what I'm missing. Wow, look at the ceiling, how rough it is here. Crazy. Same thing, look at how rough ceiling is up there. Too much fun. Alrighty then. Alright, there's the skylight. Despite the obvious temptation. Oh, I see. That is the way back. Okay. I think going over here is the way back. The easiest way back. Alright. Alright, let me see if I can get down here. That's funny. I thought this was the hard way. Well, we'll try it. Doesn't work, I'll go another way. Ow. I'll be darned. Let's see if I can get down here. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, this is the way back. I don't know if it's easier, but it's the way I'm going to attempt to go. See how it works out. See if I can get over here. Ugh. Probably the last cave I'm going to do today, just because there's a couple other things I want to take care of before I leave here. Good. Okay, that sucked. I tried to lean on a rock and it rolled. Okay. A lot of these caves rocks are loose. See, I tried to lean on that rock and it rolled away. All these rocks are trying to get me. Alright, this isn't the right way. Holy cow, I'm going the wrong way. Ha! Oh, that's funny. Huh, that's funny, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, well, I guess that means I'll go this way. Not often I get lost in a cave this small. Alright, here we go. Ow! Darn it, hit my knuckle on a rock trying to get through here. Alright, here we go. Oh, I know where I am. Yeah. I turned right where I should have turned left. Alright. That's funny. So this is where I just climbed down. I should turn left here, but I turned right. Whoops. I scraped my knuckle trying to crawl over a rock. Okay, yeah. So this is where I got to turn right. Crawl back this way. I think this is the best way through. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Huh. That's funny. Oh, boy. Hang on, let me show you where I am. Like I said, this cave, it sort of branches out. This will be a little confusing to navigate. See regular lava tubes where there's so much breakdown, it's easy to recognize the different intersections. But let's just pile of rock everywhere. It's a little more confusing to try to navigate the different rocks. But yeah, let me show you where I am. This is the way back around that it came from, all the way on the east end of the cave. But if I turn left here, go straight up, I'll be at the east entrance, and I'll be done. Wow. It's a good thing about caving during the day. I can watch for natural light to guide me out. Oops. Yeah. At least for the smaller caves. Funny part, I can see natural light above me. It's actually a nice sunny day. Now I just gotta head straight up and out. Figure out how to get up this rock pile. funny part is there's actually, so I could get through here too. There's another way around. Look how rough the ceiling is there. So, see if I get this in good focus. I don't know if you saw, but there is natural light through there. Tiny skylight. And then down there, that's where I was just climbing. And then here's an upper level. Too small for people, but wow. Goes back a ways. Nice. Boy, this cave, for people who are kind of beginning cavers, but want to become good cavers, yeah. Bring them here and ask them to lead. See what happens. Should be interesting. See what I can do this summer. Hopefully I can go back here with some people and do some real sightseeing. Do some of the harder caves. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, there we are back at the east entrance to Juniper Pole Cave.